My friend took his life on the phone with me a year ago and I only found out now. February 17, 2021, I was on a call with my online friend. He admittedly had a problem with substances that had started at a young age and only worsened as the years went by. He was also one of those friends who you were super close with, but he would often disappear for a while, mainly because he'd been in and out of juvie and jail since he was 14. We were just catching up and talking about work and our current goings-ons, and he seemed to be getting better and actually acted like himself that day. His rap music played in the background, he'd temporarily turn on his camera so I could see something he wanted to show me and everything seemed fine. I knew for sure he was high in some capacity, but he always was. My suspicions were unfortunately confirmed in the worst way possible when he asked, verbatim, "Yo, how much blow is too much blow?" He always asked dumb questions like this because he found it amusing asking someone who's never even seen a non-prescription substances in person, about hardcore poop. Plus, I knew he occasionally did the substance, therefore I wrongfully assumed this was him being an idiot. So I responded something along the lines of, "How am I supposed to know, Samson?" And we laughed it off. The next thing, he says, "Wake me up if I fall asleep. I want to keep talking to you." Sure enough, about 4 minutes later, it got real quiet and I heard his phone drop. So, I did as asked and started spewing loud nonsense right into my earphone's mic and did that for the next 10 minutes until I decided to end the call and spam call him for another 10 minutes. Nothing. I started to freak out so I tried to calm down by distracting myself. I didn't know any of his friends or family, and couldn't find any when I went searching. For my sanity I assumed that he's just run off again and I'll speak to him again in 6 months or so. Radio silence. I kept messaging his account just to trigger a response from him, but nothing. Until today, when I checked again and tried to search for his mugshot, and I couldn't find it. So I searched for an obituary and found something that had his full name and surname plus the name of this person's parents. I, like a creeper, searched them up on Facebook and what do you know? They're his parents. I creep a bit more and there's photos of him and the comments are littered with our IP. Other photos have his birth date and death date, February 17, 2021 written on them. I really hope I wasn't the last person to hear his voice, and I pray to God his sweet grandmother wasn't the one to find him.